Hello YouTubers, my name is X Factor, this is Parasol Storm Rush Assault, and I'm a Bushwookie. The bigger surprise is I'm going to be going bolt action only, the SRR-61, as I slowly unlock some things, try to lurk in the background picking off kills and helping my team with the motion sensor balls, and supporting a couple guys who are working with me in VoIP. This was actually a really fun round. Today we want to talk about some of the balance changes that are on the way for Battlefield 4 and some of the other things they're starting to work on because DICE broke their silence. The last 2 to 3 weeks, it's been absolutely silent what DICE has been working on. There's a thing called the control room on the forums where every couple days we'd see updates to bug squashing and tweaks and balance issues. We haven't seen that in 2 to 3 weeks. And for good reason, because DICE is located in Sweden where it's required by law that you take 4 or 5 weeks of vacation every single year. Battlefield 4 was released in the fall. I imagine everybody had to sandbag all their vacation time and wait to the last possible moment to take it. That's what happens when you work for a developer and you're under the gun to release a game that's kind of rushed and whatnot. So this is the first couple of days that the DICE developer team has been back and they've been able to look at the table, what's going on, and get back to the grindstone that is fixing the bugs and balancing the game. The first guy we're going to talk about, which is going to be linked down below, is Dennis Bronval, who was watching some 5v5 ESL, and he said Spectator feels outdated now in comparison. Improvements are coming. People started to ask what kind of improvements you're talking about. He responded, mostly tweaks and removal of clutter, better flow to Spectator. All in all, it adds up. Casters are doing a great job, though. Dennis has always been very good about the transparency, whether he's on vacation or at the helm, and we as community members always appreciate that and need more transparency from DICE when it comes to what they're working on, what bugs they're trying to squash, and what are the thought processes lingering in the background that may be upcoming changes. But the bigger story is the main man, Alan Kurtz, talking about rebalance. We all know certain things need to be balanced in the game, and of course it's an argument of what needs to be touched and what doesn't need to be touched. So up first is the DMR. We all know they need some work. The question is, do they put them at Battlefield 3 levels where Demise talked about way back in the day that they first started off with Battlefield 3 DMR stats and they were destroying everything. Definitely the go-tos. And up next is more than likely the most popular grenade in Battlefield 4, the V40 Minis. The question is, what do you think they're going to adjust? The blast radius? How many you have? The max damage? Or the way it flies through the air, lighter than pretty much anything else around? And another controversial one is the mobile AA, which when equipped with a 30mm primary cannon absolutely shreds infantry up close and far away. On top of that, they have the active radar, which is probably the most controversial thing for the mobile AA right now. These are the missiles that don't need a lock to fire. Once they're fired, they'll locate and track towards the nearest airborne target and explode within close proximity. You follow up a barrage of 2 of those with 30mm or the default 20mm, the target is going down almost instantly. But the mobile AA isn't just a one-part balance. The helicopters are being balanced as well. Everybody knows the attack chopper isn't what it used to be in Battlefield 3. It'll be interesting to see what they do with that. Do they touch the little bird and the double reps or single rep ability? It looks like that might be tweaked as well. And of course, hand flares have been brought up. Down below, you're going to see some links to some of the Twitter accounts I was referring to. The question is, what do you think about some of these things they're trying to target for balance issues? What else should be included in this list? And specifically, what would you do to some of the things such as the attack chopper, little bird, MAA, and perhaps the DMR? As always, YouTubers, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully enjoy this Bushwookie bolt action gameplay as I try to bust out the pistol one last time. If you guys have any questions or comments, don't forget to leave those down below. We will see you guys soon. Have a great day.
Ow. Good game. Excellent.